Now we've got a story about a fleet of fishers trying to create a sustainable future for themselves and for diners. The group known as Dock to Dish is taking the popular farm-to-table restaurant philosophy, and they're applying it to the oceans. Nancy Chen set sail with a fleet of New York's Long Island to learn about their inspiring mission to serve up the freshest fish while protecting the open waters along the way.
Just after sunrise in Montauk, New York's easternmost point, a wave of change is on the horizon. A fleet of fishers across 100 boats banding together to reshape how we see seafood. Casey Boyle heads the group known as Dock to Dish.
We hear all the time about farm to table. This is boat to table.
It's really kind of the last aspect of the farm to table movement that's been omitted. So there's a lot of traceability that you can find with vegetables or various meat or dairy products these days, but seafood, oftentimes, it's a giant question mark.
Boyle's team is working to change that in an effort to fix what they say is an imbalance in the supply chain that leads to overfishing. While the U.S. exports the majority of the seafood it produces, it imports at least 85% of what it consumes. A piece of fish travels on average 5,000 miles before ending up on a plate, according to Dock to Dish. And their aim is to deliver the catch straight from the water to the kitchens of more than 100 restaurants in the New York area within 24 hours, with a plate full of information too, including where it was caught and when. That's what got fisher Amanda Jones on board.
The power in that is that the fish was swimming the same day.
And it helps sustain the waters for future fish too.
Yeah, fishermen respect the ocean more than anybody because they've been doing it for generations and generations, and they want their kids and grandkids to continue to do it.
A key motivator in Dock to Dish's founding, as more fishers leave the industry.
You're seeing a lot of people whose families have been doing this for generations giving up their craft.
Every year we're losing more and more of our fleet due to cost. It's more expensive to operate out there. Gas is more expensive, insurance is more expensive, maintenance is more expensive. A big part of what Dock to Dish does is we pay local fishermen here in Montauk more for their fish. Everyone's bought in to make sure that we can sustain our fishery, to give a sense of hope to an area that's otherwise gone overlooked for too long.
The catch, because fishers are the ones to dictate what they deliver, restaurants only get a few days' notice to craft a menu.
These literally came in yesterday.
That challenge and thrill is why Chef Ned Baldwin signed on his Manhattan eatery, Houseman.
Why was it important for you to seek seasonal local food?
There's a real closeness between the ingredient and what I do with it. That matters a lot.
And what have diners told you about the seafood that they're having?
They know about Dock to Dish. We talk about it. They want to know what the fish is this week. They want to know what I'm going to do with it. And they feel my excitement.
Today's special,
I like that sizzle.
Yeah.
fresh tilefish from a Dock to Dish delivery that morning.
So what we have are fava beans and peas, and then roasted maitake mushrooms, butterball potatoes, and the roasted tilefish.
So you put all this together after finding out what's going to be coming your way.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful. Can I eat it now?
Yes, please.
So I'm the final stop on the Dock to Dish.
Yes, you are. Thank you.
That's really good.
Right.
You can really taste how fresh it is.
With a fresh spin on sustainable fishing, Boyle hopes to expand Dock to Dish across the country and get others hooked on the seed-to-table movement.
What are you most proud of?
I think I'm most proud of being able to support, fishermen. Again, fishermen, they're the underdogs right now. To have the opportunity to promote their products in a local market, means everything to us. And, acknowledging that they're the heroes that they are to do this.
And Dock to Dish is now working with more than 125 restaurants in the New York area. They're hoping to expand to other states next year. It really helps provide a lifeline for a lot of these families who who would not otherwise be able to stay in fishing because of how hard it is.
I'm still not over that statistic at the beginning that your average fish travels 5,000 miles before it gets to your plate.
That was surprising.
It's a long journey. You taste how fresh it is.
I was going to say, it sure did look good.
Yeah,
ready
it was
to lick
delicious.
Lick the TV screen. The way he put it together, too, with the greenery and the mushrooms. And, ooh, that was good.
Great story, Nancy.
Yes.
Always great. Look at your range. Taylor Swift to fish. Coming up next.